I love this time of year for reorganizing and a fresh start. I just have so many ideas on how to make my house, my closets work better for 2025. So this was actually 2 days in the making, which you'll know by my change of clothing. I'm just pecking away at it slowly. Super busy time, lots of appointments to get to. And so I'm just trying to what is my priority? What is in my craw for today? Work for a half an hour to an hour on that every day. And over this year, it's just going to end up beautiful, more organized, more decluttered, keeping up with things. When I'm done, I'm just going to start over again. So I hope you can join me. And we're not trying to find permanent solutions. We're trying to find solutions for the season. We're not trying to spend money. We're trying to use what we have, spend as little as possible. So for everything in this whole video, I bought one little container that cost me $3 at Dollar General. Great time of year to be looking for containers to help you organize. Check out Dollar Tree, but be careful because Dollar Tree has things that are $5-ish too. Check out Dollar General. Check out your local thrift store. I find baskets and beautiful things, and sometimes containers, even Rubbermaid glass container, not Rubbermaid, but you know what I mean, for putting leftovers in glass containers. So check out your local Goodwill. Check out your as you reorganize your closets, you're going to be emptying some containers, filling other containers. So shop your own house. I hope this helps. I really want to motivate and encourage you so that we can be working on things together. Into the linen closet we go. This is to the left of the bathroom. There is so many unutilized spaces up here, and that's what you're going to see today. And so we're going to do a better job at utilizing. I'm also thinking about bringing up spare sheets and blankets. So my husband and I keep our toiletries here. He's got this little random, I don't know what this is, some kind of shaver or something in here, which I can move to the top. So then you have these two empty drawers. We do like having our toiletries there. If someone's in the upstairs bathroom, I can always take them downstairs. And then all of our feminine products are here. So my idea is to move them over to the gray drawers. And then we had moved this little unit here. I think it was in our bedroom when my daughter Crecia moved here from North Carolina, so she could put her toiletries there. But my junk is in the top, and then the other drawers are completely unutilized. So I'm going to clear out my junk, and we're going to utilize this little cabinet. It's going to stay right. I wanted to take these two drawer units right out of the closet. It's just more spacious, easier to work, but also I rarely vacuum this floor. Not that anything is dropping on it or anything like that. It's just I haven't done it in a while. So I thought if I move those things out of the way, then I can vacuum and see what the conditions are in here. I would like to get this closet painted. That's on my goal list for 2025. And I might do some pretty decals on the back, or I might even do some wallpaper on the back of it. I haven't quite decided yet. But one of the things I love about rearranging and organizing is that when I move things, then it is that much easier to clean underneath of things. So I got that little razor or little trimmer, whatever the heck it was, and now I am moving the feminine products. At first, I decided to use, actually, I guess I did keep it in there. I put that little container back in to house the tampons, and then all the light days can go around it. And then on the bottom shelf, I can be putting the pads. I would love to know what you're doing in your own home. Are you organizing? Are you decluttering? Are you just maintaining? What are you doing in your home these days? There's just something about a new year that just gives me an itch to reorganize. And then I'm seeing all these amazing videos online. And I've really been trying to decide even what do I want to store in our linen closet. I don't think there's a one size fits all. It all depends on what you have elsewhere for storage. We recently had made a decision just to not put shampoo bottles and all those things and to keep them in the shower, even though the shower has lots of shelves. I just found it really overwhelming. So that all came out when in the linen closet. Then there's extra cleaners. I like to keep cleaners in the bathroom for whatever we're going to be cleaning in the bathroom. They had come out because we've been doing a bathroom remodel. So now that we have one small vanity in there, I would like to put them back in. And I think if we get a second vanity, which we're thinking of doing for the second sink, is just get another small vanity. For one thing, it's going to save me about $1,000 doing it that way rather than getting a vanity to fit the space. And then I think I might be able to fit all the shampoo and conditioner and body soap things in that vanity. We'll just have to see. Also, in this little section, I just waved at you, I was keeping the speed at normal because I want you to see how quickly I actually work. I am working extremely slowly and methodically, because I just find I can work longer if I just take it slow. So often I'm just speed racer when I'm doing these things, and it really doesn't serve me. I go slowly. I take things one thing at a time. I don't try to make every decision before I start, and I'm just finding that works so much better for me in this season. And a lot of times you can watch videos where everything is sped up, which I make those videos, and some of these things are going to be sped up in this video so that you don't get too restless and bored like right now. But at the same time, I want you to see I'm working slowly, and I hope you are able to work slowly as well. And I'm just putting, as you can see on the left there where I was just throwing things on the floor, I'm kind of putting things that need to go in the trash or downstairs right there. I had completely forgotten to bring up a trash bag, but I didn't want to stop and go all the way down and get one. This is the area that is going to become my little makeup table. I just got a stool in from Amazon, and so I'm putting this little unit here that I'm not using anymore because I anticipate that I might be using it for makeup and beauty products. I'm just not sure yet, but I'm going to get it cleaned off just in case. I am being super careful to label as I go so that my family knows where to put things back, and I will share with you little later in the video something else that I am doing to make double sure that everyone knows where everything goes. And this labeling is something I learned from you all. So I bought this roll of labels. They're just pantry labels. They're also chalk labels, but I use Sharpies on them, and I got them from Amazon. I would love it if you would share any of your best organizing tricks that you have found in your home, especially in the area of a linen closet, any closet storage, or how you communicate to your family where everything goes, and if they're able to kind of keep up with your system. I'd love to know. I'm getting this gray little drawer set back into the bottom of the closet, and then this is some craft supplies. It has the paints that I do the rocks with and the paint brushes, and I'm getting that out of the way. I actually thought I would do that with the grandkids, and then we didn't end up doing that, so it's going back with my craft stuff, which is going to get reorganized when I do the makeup table. Now, one of you had suggested turning this unit around and switching the drawers, seeing if the drawers would go from the front to the other side. If the because I said I'd need to be able to, I would like to be able to access it when I'm sitting at my desk. So one of you suggested, well, why don't you just see if the drawers can go in the other way so that the knobs are still facing you? Well, sure enough, they do work that way. So I was so excited. It's one of the great things about being on YouTube. Do you think I would have ever shown a girlfriend my little dilemma in real life? I never would have, but because I am on YouTube, I'm able to say these things to so many more people, and somebody always has a great idea. So thank you so much to the person that did share that idea. I'm so happy with it. And the bigger drawers are actually my husband's. So the smaller drawers now are even closer to me. So that works out just perfectly. And I'm just so very happy because now I can pop that side up. So here is the closet now that I am dealing with. So I did a little distracted, you know, if you give a mouse a cookie, but now it's back to getting to the job at hand. I've really never been the type to map out a plan and then enact the plan. I can think of things in general in my head that are my goals, but that's different than measuring a space, coming up with the containers and what's going in there and all of the things. So it just has to be a moment by moment, go and think as I go. So the first thing I'm doing is just emptying the closet of all of the things I know I need to reorganize. I got that little gray cabinet done. Oh, and look, I'm just so happy. I didn't realize we had that much leftover wallpaper, but I'm getting out all the cleaners and all of the toiletries, and I'm leaving the towels in because that's staying, and then I'm leaving that gray cabinet little drawer thing in there because that's staying. And then I'm going to reorganize, rethink the cleaners and the toiletries, and then put them back in here. I'm also going to be decluttering any empties or anything that can be combined together. And then I do have one container that has hand towels in it. And then I have the other container that has washcloths in it, face cloths, and those are going to come up where the shower towels are, but I'm just straightening up the shower towels a little bit. There's been so many times I've wanted to do something fancy with the shower towels by rolling them and having them look all spa-like or getting baskets for them. It's just not practical because there's no one in my house who's going to keep it that way besides me. It's just going to be an opportunity for disappointment. So I think it's just better to have them folded neatly and let it be that. So I had the things that you put on the mop, the cleaner wipes things. Okay, that candle's going downstairs. Anyways, the mop is downstairs, so I thought I need to put the spongy thing. I cannot think today. You know what I mean, the thing that cleans it. Anyways, and then I'm getting my cleaners up here, and once I see what I have, then I can see, you know, what do I need for a container, and this is one of the ways it helps me not to spend any money. So in the bathroom, under the sink, that's what that is. On the left, you see like toothpaste and mouthwash. There's some cleaners there, but on the right, I had some space. So I'm going to reorganize this little spot here. So anything that people need to use while they're in the bathroom, you know, so the toothpaste and the mouthwash, that sort of thing can go on the left. I did give things a quick wipe. There's some glue on the bottom there that I'm going to have to scrape up, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. And then on the right-hand side will be cleaners that we use specifically when we are in the bathroom, and I'm going to try to fit as many of them in there as I possibly can. So that was a pretty easy job, and it was pretty obvious what could fit, what couldn't. I'm really hoping to not have spares, and then I'm just putting the garbage bags that go in the bathroom as well, and then we're done. That Clorox did not fit, and then that is wood cleaner, so that is going to have to go into the linen closet. And then I look on the floor and I see this Lysol, which is a product that I use in the tub to get rid of any hard water stains. That I really need in the bathroom, so I removed one of the Drainos, put the Lysol in there. We're good as new, and those are some of the, on the side there, I should have showed you longer, some of the cleaners that I want people to be able to grab when they're in the bathroom and hopefully help me. So I put the spare Drano up here, and I also put the wood cleaner as well as that one canister of disinfectant wipes. So hopefully we'll get these used up, and then I won't have extra. I mean, I don't mind having one extra. We'll just see how much space
as I go. I'm just trying to think through, like, what do I absolutely need to have in my linen closet? Because I recognize my linen closet is on the smaller side. So it would be better for me, it feels like right now, if there's the least amount in my linen closet as possible. I'm not really interested in having a lot of spare products. Part of that is, even if there was a crisis and I couldn't get my hand on cleaning products, I know that a sponge or a rag and hot water can do an awful lot. And you can use products, you know, that aren't intended for a certain use for another use. You know, it's just not a panic for me. Like, I do keep some spare toilet paper, not gonna lie. But I don't feel a need to keep spare products. They're basically here by accident. I like to have products wherever we use them. So I will have some for the upstairs, some from the some from the upstairs bathroom, some from the downstairs, but I don't need to have more than one for each bathroom. So I want to use down the products that I have, especially the tub and tile cleaner, the tub cleaner that I got from Grove Collaborative. That's one I really want to use down. I have way too much. That all happened by accident, long story longer. You know, that's a subscription-based Grove Collaborative, and you have to be careful. You got to be watching your email, or you end up getting a shipment you didn't want. So I had to be real careful of that.
and I wasn't as careful as I should be. And I was going to give up Grove, and then we take lavender pills here to help us be calm. It's called Calm Aid, and it is half the price on Grove that it is on Amazon, and I haven't found another source to get them, especially at the price that Grove has. So that's why I have kept my membership. My hair is bugging me today. Anywho, so I'm going to continue on. I feel like, you know, my life is changing, seasons change, and what we need changes, and where I want to put it changes. So I'm going to go through the shampoos and stuff now. There's a ton in the shower because I haven't been that disciplined at people keeping their stuff out of the shower since Christmas. So I'm going to go through that now, and that's another area where I don't want spares. The white cabinet in the hall, I put it out there, and then when my daughter Creasy moved back from North Carolina, I let her put her toiletries there because it created some big space issues when she came home because we had kind of redone the house and the bedrooms without thinking about her staying here. And so she has not had a ton of places to put her stuff at this point. There's so much to be done in 2025 in that area. So that is there, and I've got drawers there, and I'm thinking, okay, what can go in the drawers? And so then I'm thinking, well, there's some stuff in the downstairs bathroom, like first aid, that can go in those drawers. And so I'm going to be moving stuff around, which will give me extra space for extras. So yeah, as I said, so let's just keep on going. This is such a great time of year, deep winter. What else is there to do but rearrange your house? You know, it's just a fresh year, fresh start, new year, old me, trying to give it a little jump start and let things feel fresh. It's always good to remove things. And I think of DIY projects I'd like to do, like you guys know if you've been around here for a good year or so that I want to redo that closet. So yeah, let's keep going.
Here are the toiletries that were in the closet and then from the shower. So first order of business, I am just getting them up on top of this white cabinet because that helped me with the cleaners to just see what I have. As I go, if I see anything that is empty, it goes in that little trash bag on the floor. If there's anything I'm unsure about, I'm tossing it to the side, and then I'm going to ask whose it is and whether or not we should keep it. So everything I tossed to the side, when I found out whose it was, they told me to go ahead and get rid of it. So as you can imagine, this made me very, very happy. And now I'm getting these tubs wiped down, and at first I was going to take the labels on them off, and then I decided to keep them in case I change my mind again. In the shower, I took everything out except I have one bottle of body wash and a couple bars of soap. I leave those in there because more than one person uses them. I don't know. I just feel like, sure, leave the soap in there, but take everything else out. This makes it so much easier to clean. That way, I am putting the new label on the front. The old label is in the back. If I decide to go back to what we had before, I can. So all of the shampoo and conditioner bottles, no matter whose they are going in this container, except for Creasy. Hers are all together, which, long story longer, I had everybody's stuff separated out, but that wasn't really working. And so everyone's but hers is going in here just because she has a place. I don't need to rock the boat. Then I have this box that is for shampoo and body wash for my grandchildren. I don't mind having this. I actually got these things when they were in Alabama and were flying up, but I do like if I can have things for them in the home. I like to do that. It makes it easier for them to pack and hopefully easier for them to come visit me more often. And so that was where we had bathroom cleaning products, but now this is going to be liquid soap and any spare bar soap. Oh, also I have like shaving gel in there as well. So that works out very well, and now things aren't so crowded, and hopefully they won't get as messy as they did before. Funny story, I keep the Dove soap in my room because people were opening new ones before they were done with old ones. And my soap goes twice as far now than it did before because Dove soap, if you leave it in the shower, it's just going to eventually deteriorate. And then these are coming down because I decided I didn't want them on the top shelf after all, so they went beside the shaving gel.
All right, so I have this up here that now I can put pillows, blankets for when we have company, towels, face cloths, shower towels, shampoo, body soap, extra cleaners. And then down here is my husband and I's toiletries, and then feminine products. And that also gives me this for storage of something.
I always find odds and ends that I forgot. So here's that little pole that you put a duster on, and also my caddy I also found.
Might as well utilize it. Just gonna put it here for now, and we'll decide later. I don't know. Anyway, maybe I'll put it on the floor for a later decision, I think.
In the end, I put the caddy on the floor to decide later. It really wasn't working for the spare cleaners. I was using that caddy for cleaners that I put on the bathroom floor, but that's just not what I'm doing right now. Here I am making the last of my labels so that everything will be labeled, which is so very exciting. And I'm going to share with you, hopefully, soon. I can't remember how I communicate to the family. I'm not done yet, but I'm basically done with this closet, and it feels so amazing. I've looked at it like 4 times. Now I'm in the upstairs bathroom, and this is the cabinet over the washer and dryer, and I wanted to get some things out of there because I think we'll be able to better organize with them upstairs.
All right, so I took my stuff out and I put the first aid in, but my knee brace didn't really fit in there, so I put it here with the ace bandage. And then some of the stuff is going to go here, even though I know that we're going to get new sunscreen next year. I still feel like I should keep this until then. You just never know when somebody's getting an invitation to be out in the sun and they're going to want, you know, sunscreen. I don't know. It just feels wrong to get rid of it now.
In the last drawer, I opted to put spare supplements. I think I'll probably find more around the house as I go, and I'm kind of laying them down like you would in a spice drawer, and we'll see how that works.
I took this out of the top drawer that now has first aid. Some of these I like to get the little sample sizes from Grove that are free, so that needs to go with my makeup and stuff. And then this I use if I'm ordering clothes online. You can measure yourself. And then chapstick, which I'm always looking for. Some lipstick that I rarely ever use. Honestly, I don't even like it, but I use it. Oh, I don't know if you can see that, but it's done. So I'm going to throw that away. And this that was broken, so I can get rid of that. Very few bobby pins, so let's just tear that. That's mine. Can go with my hair stuff. So all this is mine. And this lid that we don't need. This I can put little pills in for travel. So that goes with my stuff as well. So I just need to put this stuff away. And I'm going to be making more labels too. And then another thing that I am doing is I am taking a picture of these spaces. Oh, this is another tape measure that needs to go down with my sewing stuff. I'm taking a picture of my spaces and texting it to the family and saying, okay, you remember, this was not where shampoo was before. This is where it is now. And anything that I am moving, I am taking a picture, texting it to the family. That way, even if they're ignoring me, it's in their text and I can say, no, I told you. See, I have proof, right? Do you ever go through that where you're like, why are we not writing down every conversation because you're acting like we never had the conversation when I clearly know we did have the conversation. So now I text it because everybody pays attention to text. So I'm going to do the rest of the labels. So I've texted it, I've labeled. So I've done everything I can. So now I'm making the label. Cresia's products, I'll say. Because I can't think of the word right now. Why do I start at the bottom? Because then I'm a lefty and then I smudge it. Okay, what else? Oh yeah, first aid. And then my knee brace. And wrap, ace wrap. I did supplements. Oh, summer products.
This feels great on many levels. This was a one-day job. I took it in 2 days. I took my time. I did what I could on one day. I didn't beat myself up when I wasn't done. I just went to the next day. Things happen. You can't control it. I took my time. I decided what I wanted to do. Everything is labeled. I've completely communicated to everyone. I can honestly say I've done the best I can. I'm ready to move on to the next spot. And it just gives me hope that little by little, we're going to be just chipping away, and always making things just a little bit better.
That not only gave me more space in the downstairs for whatever I might decide to store there, because I might redo the shelving and make, bigger spots. I don't know, but that gave me 2 containers that I do not need anymore for, the summer products and the first aid, and I can use these now in my pantry. So yeah, I got a lot of plans, freshening things up, moving things around, having it work better for this season, for 2025. When it stops working, I will change it. It will stop working at some point, because that's what happens with all of us. But I feel so good about where we are, and I hope this was encouraging, motivating to you. I hope it frees you to not come up with the perfect solution for your home, but to come up with a solution that can work for now. It freshens things up. You clean up underneath, you clean your bins. All kinds of great things happen when we move things around. So remember, as always, God loves you. I love you too, and I can't wait to see you next time. Oh, I will not be putting up a video, I don't think, tomorrow, so I will see you the day after tomorrow.